Hello all you lovely people and welcome to another video of mine. In today's video I'm going to be talking about Assassin's Creed Unity because I'm making a series on all the Assassin's Creed game and their performance on the Lenovo Legion Go. So what I have today is the Assassin's Creed Unity game, and I'm going to show you the settings that I'm actually playing with and what I feel are the right settings that you could probably try to get the maximum out of this game on your Lenovo Legion Go. I am using an external controller, and before I get into the in-game settings, what I want to do is I want to show you the AMD's Adrenaline settings beforehand. I'm going to show you a couple of them. So first I'm going to use Radeon Super Resolution, and the second time I am going to turn it off and I'm going to try a bunch of other settings. So kindly watch till the end of the video because you'll be able to find out which setting works the best for this particular game. Now the the Lenovo Legion space settings are on, so you may want to keep a track of the frame rates here just in case you want to know how it's performing. So as you can see, Radeon Super Resolution, it says off here, so I'm going to turn it on. Sometimes, it's a bit clanky here. Sometimes you have to turn it on from here, even though you turn it on from AMD's Adrenaline software. So okay, so now it's on. Having said that, let's first go over to AMD Adrenaline software and show you all the settings there. So let's head over to AMD and let's get over to the settings there, and I'm quickly going to show you what settings do I have in store. So here, as you can see, I have enabled Radeon Super Resolution. That has been enabled, and the sharpen effect has been kept at 80. I think you're gonna be good if it's just kept at 80. But if you want to sacrifice a little more performance for that visual fidelity, you may want to go up to 100% as well. I do not necessarily like overly sharpened images. That's why I like to keep it at 80. Fluid motion frames obviously is on. And apart from that, I don't have any of the other settings tinkered with. I do want to show you the version that I'm playing with. So here, if I head over to home, I have the 24.10.1, which is the latest version, which released on the 11th of October 2024. So this is the driver that I'm playing around with as far as AMD's drivers go. And what kind of an average FPS am I drawing out of this game? Well, on an average, this game has given me around 69.3 FPS. That's because I was tinkering around with the settings. It can go up higher as well. I was trying to play this in 1200p, so that's something that you have to keep in mind as well. So let me just show you. I am playing this in 1200p. Now that I've said that, let's head over to the game and let me show you the in-game settings as well. The in-game settings will stay the same for both the settings of Adrenaline. So I've shown you the Adrenaline setting with Radeon Super Resolution, and I'm going to show you another setting after turning it off as well. But what I want to show here in this case is the settings here. This will not change in the second part of the video as well, so I'm not going to show it again. I'm just going to head over to the graphics settings. The aspect ratio has been kept at 16:9. The resolution is 1280 by 720 here, but because Radeon Super Resolution is on, out here I have 1920 into 1200. Okay, and windowed mode full screen if you want to get that FPS counter ticking. The brightness is at 5. Graphics quality has been kept at medium, and stretching has been kept on because that's when it goes full screen. I like playing at full screen, otherwise you will compromise on the screen estate if you don't click on the on thingy there. So most of the settings have been kept on medium to high. As you can see, environment quality is medium, texture quality is in fact high. Shadow quality, I generally keep it at low to get the maximum out of the game. Anti-aliasing has been kept at FXAA. There are other options as well. I'm just going to keep it at FXAA. Yeah, and blooming has been kept on. So these are the in-game settings that I'm actually playing with. The in-game settings will not change towards the later part of the video as well. Now let's just get into the game and show you the kind of performance that I'm drawing. Now this particular area is heavily populated with all the NPCs, so it's a good area to comment on. I'm going to reduce the in-game volume so that it does not interfere with my commentary. So here we go. And I'm just going to walk around a bit and show you how this performs. Now I am consistently getting over 60 FPS. I mean, in most cases when it's not overly populated like this area. But yeah, this area is an exception because, I mean, take a look at the amount of NPCs that are on screen. this game, now that I take a look at it in 2024, I feel like gaming was comparatively more advanced as far as Assassin's Creed titles go, because this game looks phenomenal for a game this old. I have made separate videos on my gaming channel about how it feels like to play Assassin's Creed Unity in 2024. You may want to check that title out. I will put it up somewhere in this I button. But overall, guys, I mean, this game looks phenomenal. It definitely deserves a remaster, and it's probably one of my top 3 Assassin's Creed titles. Odyssey being number 1, number 2 would be Assassin's Creed Origins, and this would be the number 3 title that I like from the whole franchise. I know you must be thinking, what about Ezio's saga, his trilogy of games? They're not bad, but they're not my type. I think they're pretty old, and they also deserve a remaster so that we can play it in 4K glory. Now just take a look at the amount of characters that are on screen, guys. I mean, it's phenomenal. I don't want to comment much on the game. I've already told you that this is one of my favorite Assassin's Creed games. So what I want to focus on is just the performance of Lenovo Legion Go with this game. And as you can see, whether I'm sprinting, whether I'm walking around in the city in a heavily populated area, I'm getting good performance out of it. I did not feel any stuttering. I did not feel any of that. Well, occasionally the frame rates do drop down to 30. And yeah, it still does not look bad. It's doing a pretty decent job, guys. So let me know what you think about this setting. Now that I've shown you the settings with Radeon Super Resolution turned on, I want to turn it off and show you my alternative setting that I would actually play this game with. So for that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to head back over to the same area that we started this game from, and we're going to see how this performs when I finally head over there. I mean, the lighting on this game is insanely good. I know I told you I won't comment on the game, but hey, I mean, I'm just in love with this particular game. So let's head back on, and alrighty. Okay, so as you can see, this is the performance that I'm drawing, and what I'm going to do now is I'm going to cut and come back and show you my Radeon Adrenaline settings again. Okay, so I've come into the game, but before I show you the game performance, I want to get into Adrenaline software again and show you the settings that I have changed. So one of the things that I have done this time around is turned Radeon's Super Resolution off. Now why have I done that? I have done that because I have activated Radeon image sharpening and I've kept it at 100. So this is the major change that I have done this time around. And apart from that, what I've also done is I have turned on this filtering, anisotropic filtering, and I've kept it at 2x. I don't need to go above this for sure. The texture filtering quality, I've kept it at performance. And as far as surface format optimization goes, I've kept it as enabled, because this allows the driver to override the application and choose a more optimal texture format to improve performance. So this will definitely improve performance. One of the other things that I've done is I have turned on integer scaling, and I've kept it at full panel as far as the scaling mode goes. So these are some of the settings that I have tinkered around with as far as Adrenaline software goes, and let's see how this positively or negatively impacts the game. As far as the in-game settings go, like I told you, I have not changed the in-game settings. So if you haven't already seen that part of the video, again, go back and check out the in-game settings. It is towards the start of the video. Let's quickly show you the performance and see how this is doing. Yeah. Now I just synced accidentally, but this should show you an idea, because generally these sync points are very heavy points. It has a lot of information as far as data goes, and if it had to stutter, this would probably be one of those areas where it would, but as you could see, it did not, and that is fantastic. Oh, this is fantastic, guys, and as you can see, the performance is really good. Really good. One of the other things that I want to show, by the way, I forgot to mention that, and that is an important aspect. You need to go back to Adrenaline And as far as the performance goes, you can choose to turn on Radeon Chill as well. Now what will happen is, it will keep your idle and your peak FPS capped. Now when you do that, let's see what happens, because I was getting over 100 FPS then. Let's turn it off first, okay? I'll come back to this. It always defaults to 800p, so you've got to come back and change it to 1200p. So what I'm also showing you here is that I am playing this with 1200p. Okay, so here 144 Hertz. As far as TDP performance goes, the TDP performance is on performance mode, by the way. All right, so let's take a look at it. For some reason the tracker is not working, so if it does not work, what you've got to do is turn it off and turn it back on. Most cases that works. In this case I didn't even have to do that. So here it's just auto synced, and as you can see, I'm getting like 67 FPS, slightly more than what I was getting when I was playing this with Radeon Super Resolution. But here's the difference, yeah? The difference is that things look really nice. I mean, this time around, see, generally I am not a big fan of sharpness, but in this case I think the sharpness helps. Things look comparatively better in my personal opinion. So as far as the visual fidelity goes, the visual fidelity has definitely improved with these settings. And yeah guys, I mean, the visual fidelity definitely looks better. There's one more thing that you can try, but that may require you to restart your game. I'm not sure if it will ask me to restart the game, but yeah, I mean, just take a look at it. I'm again going by all the same places that I'd gone through, and these are heavily populated, densely populated areas. And as you can see, the performance is comparatively better for sure. I even hit 70 there. So I am definitely getting more performance with these settings turned on in Assassin's Creed Unity. This is comparatively better. So in these areas I was not getting 70 FPS. Now I am getting 70 FPS. So this is a performance boost for sure. 66 FPS. So these are settings that I would probably play with. But here's the thing. I want to try one last thing out, and that would be to turn on Radeon Chill. And what this does is, because you have AMD's fluid motion frames already running, so you can take a chance of capping your bottom and your ceiling FPS to 40 because of fluid motion frames running. So you will anyways be getting good performance out of it in terms of the frame rates. So let's do that. Let's go back here. My TDP is on performance mode, by the way. If you can't already see, then I've shown you that as well this time around. And let's head over to the display settings. Sorry about that. Here we go. And I'm going to turn it to 1200p and at 144 Hertz. It normalizes after some time, the FPS that is. And now what I've done is, I'm playing around with that cap with Radeon Chill turned on as well, of 40 FPS at the bottom and 40 FPS ceiling FPS. And I'm still able to draw out 60 FPS, 70 FPS out of it. And this feels even smoother than what I was getting just a few seconds back. So guys, I mean, these settings work as well. If you want to try out Radeon Chill, then give it a go, because it works like magic. And this is all thanks to the software optimizations that you get on your Lenovo Legion Go. Oopsies, I did not mean to do that. Run, 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 Barry, run. Oh, I even got shot. No, I don't want to get shot. Come on, please move. I'm in danger. And as you can see, the performance is definitely comparatively better, guys. I am consistently getting over 60 FPS now, which I was not getting with the Radeon's Super Resolution. Now with Radeon Chill and with integer scaling, I am getting better performance, and it's not just about the performance, even the visuals look comparatively a bit sharper. Oopsies, I didn't mean to bump into you. I am sorry. Okay, I need to make a run for it. But this is my performance of Assassin's Creed Unity on Lenovo Legion Go. This is that video. And if you have liked the content, consider smashing that like button and also subscribing to my channel, because I do make videos on Let's Play. And this is one of those Let's Play videos of mine where I comment on Lenovo Legion Go's performance with different titles. And I also make reviews, unboxing videos, and reviews of products related to gaming or items related to gaming. So yeah, I mean, tune into my channel and become a part of my community by subscribing to the channel and also liking the video if you have liked the content, obviously. I don't mean to force anything onto you guys. So thank you so much for your patience and thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you have enjoyed this video. And I will see you lovely folks in my next video. Until that time, I'll say take care, stay safe, and may God bless you all.